you are losing out on cheese. And that's because you're not watching the Twilight. And let me explain you why. Let's say you will die today. You're just gonna die, for sure, 100%. Would you make time to watch the Twilight tonight? You know that magical light when the sun rises and goes under? Would you, yes or no? Probably. Because it's magical and it's one last time that you can see it. So, if you would watch the Twilight on your last day, and then you would make time for it, why wouldn't you do it any other day? Probably because you're too busy with other things, right? But how important are these things when you wouldn't do them if you would have your last day? Why don't we live each day like it's our last? I believe that if we're living each day to our last, like it's our last day, that ultimately we're going to be happier. And because we're happier, we are going to have more energy to create, more creativity, like these videos, right? About cheese and Twilight. And because we are creating more, we ultimately make more cheese. We're making more wealth, more money. So I want to encourage you today, watch the Twilight. Otherwise you'll miss it. On day 29, I am right now at $1,135 a month. So still killing it, going towards the right direction, feeling good. And if you want to check out how I'm making my cheese, living remote, just check out the link below and join the Limitless school. Stay limitless.